other spokesmen of each group. Which group is ready? Group D, yes.
It's very important for students too.
Yes, brother.
It's very important, that relatedness. It will be very important for students to remember everything they studied, more than general talking about that lessons.
Remembering.
Yes, remembering. Yeah, and
Can you explain this point?
that examples are blue skies. If we talk about blue color, it will be it will stay in that mind of the students. Yes, longer than picture or something like that inside the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
If we go outside,
is a little bit deeper.
Yes.
Yes.
yes, deeper than.
You said like this, brother.
Yes.
What do you mean? The schemata or yes, another point. Just a minute, brother Ahmed. Yes. You want to add something more, or this is that?
That's all.
Thank you very much. The other group here. Another one than Mr. Ali. I want to hear it from all colleagues. Thank you, brother Ali.
First of all, definitely yes. Second, or the reason, to link what is going on inside the classroom with their real life. For example, in conversations, we need something related to their daily life. For example, hospitals, airport, restaurants, to enhance learning, language acquisition in general, to facilitate understanding process.
Facilitate
Understanding process.
the understanding process. Yes. I'll come back to you, brother. Okay? All right. Thank you. Yes.
Sorry, answering the questions will be yes.
Yes.
We will, as you
Can you raise your voice, brother?
as you have said, okay, we'll give you just the keywords, but then it will be meaningful.
The language will be.
We are the level, you know, this and instead of being controlled and mechanical, then it will be, will add
Meaningfulness. They will add meaningfulness to the lesson. Anything more, brother? Thank you very much. Here.
Yes, sir. Our reason is the students will able to remember better if they connect it to anything already know. In another word, they will become familiarized with the new things that they get it if they connect it with something that already know, like real objects.
They will get what?
In their
If
life.
we connect it to something they know previously, they will. You said what? Again?
Be more familiar with it.
They will become more familiar with it.
With the new
With the new
information.
with the new information.
Yes. Thank you very much. These are good ideas, but let us discuss it a little bit deeply. Now, this group, they mentioned 3 points. The first one, brother, again, please, and because I have a question for you.
Okay. To link what is going on inside the classroom with their real life.
Why?
To John.
Why?
Why do you join different situations?
To make it easier. Remember, easier. From unknown, from known to unknown. From known to unknown. The second point,
To enhance learning and language acquisition.
how? I want to understand. This is a very good sentence, by the way. To enhance learning and language acquisition. How do we enhance learning by relating to real life?
Students will be involved in the educational process.
Very nice. A very good answer. They will be involved. They will be involved. Yes. The last point, brother.
The last point is to facilitate the understanding process.
facilitate the understanding process. If we do this in the class, what do the people feel? What do you think? What do they feel? If you relate everything in the textbook to reality, what do the people feel?
They will be motivated.
Motivated. See, they will enjoy it. Brothers, this adds sense to language teaching. They will feel it, and there is a trend in language teaching called teaching by sense. So this will add sense. Usually, the teachers, present something which is nonsense. You see, so it will become sensible. People will feel that what they take in the class has something to do with their daily life experiences outside the school. You see, this is what is intrinsic motivation is about. You see, they feel that, as brother said, that this is meaningful. What we take is meaningful. Okay. Thank you very much. There was a very good participation from you all. My role is ended. I know that you know this. I just want to remind you of it. There is not too much material for that. Now, the next part of the session will be with Brother Muhammad. He will show you some practical activities they do inside the class. Thank you very much.
Before starting the activities, one of my dear colleagues yesterday said something. He said that these techniques need more experienced teacher to perform them inside the class. Is it right? You need more experienced teacher to perform them inside the class?
No, we have to start.
Huh? You need them? We have two persons. Please, Mr. Ahmed, stand up, please. This man you saw yesterday. Yes? This man has got an experience of 4 months in Manar Sabi. That man is the same. He's working in the elementary stage, Muhammad Adil, and that man is working in the intermediate stage. And to be honest with you, this is the only 4 months in his practical life, in education, brand new, with glue, the sun. Okay? So he's really a novice. Novice mubtadi, a beginner. So let's see together how a novice like that man, Muhammad, will perform something, and is he able to practice that inside the class or not? Let's sit together to accept his mistakes as they are and be tolerant with him. And I'm sure that he will make no mistakes, inshallah. Okay, Mr. Kendall.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay, my name is Muhammad Adil. I'm 23 years old, and as Mr. Magdi said, I'm a new teacher here. Yes, 23 years. Yes, you may say my iqam. See my iqam, okay? In simple words, okay, yes, I will raise my voice. As Mr. Sulaiman said, related as in simple words is to relate the taught material to a student's real life. Okay? A real life experience, just like going to the airport, going to the bank, going to a real life situation that my student may need English in it. I can make a trip to the airport. My student, come to the airport, deal with this official. He needs your name in English. He needs your birthday in English. Okay, deal with him. Give him your information. This is a real life situation that my student may need birthday or name or any information about himself in English. This is relating the taught material to a student real life. This is maybe in elementary stage. According to intermediate. What about intermediate stage? You may use something else about the content. Change your content according to another real life situation. Maybe going to a restaurant, going to somewhere else that he will need something from his content in this real life situation. Today we have a birthday-like technique. In my elementary stage, I may teach my student months of the year. We have 12 months of the year, okay? So let's start. Of course, we have 4 groups. If each group, please open this file, and inside it you will find an envelope. Opens here. Now, Please open the file.
Open.
Okay.
المهم
Open the envelope.
Okay.
We have here the
January.
months of the year. Okay. Now I want each group to put the months of the year in order. The first group to finish will take 5 points. Okay. The first group to finish will take 5 points. Please put the months of the year in order.
January.
Try to finish fast. The first group to finish, just raise your hand. I say I finish.
May.
هريا هريا what's Ferris
Okay, we have group A finish. You put them in order. Okay, show them to me, please.
read them in order each one is no each one carry 2 months each one carry 1 page
Just that June.
yes
July.
Okay, so we have 5 groups here for group A. Thank you very much. Now the second field. Yes, okay, but they take the first 5 points. Okay. Now the first step, I want each one to hold the month which he was born in. Okay? Each member of the group. No. Please try to catch the month, hold the month which you were born in. Each member of the group. We have a minute, please.
group C catch the month where you born or when you were
Yes.
born
Please catch the month which you were born in.
yes raise your hand
If 2 persons share the same month, no problem. 2 persons share the same month. Everyone may have one, okay? Did you finish? Okay. Now each group I want a spokesman for each group. A spokesman for each group, please. Each group choose a spokesman quickly.
choose a spokesman
A spokesman. Okay, the first group to choose a spokesman will take 5 points. Spokesman. Another 5 points here. Thank you, sir. Yes, you are the spokesman. Please step forward.
Take your month.
Yes, take your months and come out here. Okay, we have a spokesman here. Yes, please stand up here. You have a spokesman? Everybody choose you. You are the elected one. Please come out. No. All of them point to you. Please come out. Yes? I want each spokesman to stand. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now you are. What's your name? Mr. Darwish. Yes. Okay. I want you to look at them. Okay. Look at them and study them by heart. The name and the months. You know, Mr. Mr. Ibrahim was born in January.
January.
Yes. No. You study them. Remember them. Try to memorize them.
it's over it's over
Okay. No, thank you. Put them down. Okay. Other spokesmen try to ask him about his beliefs. Spokesman, please. Try to ask him about his
no
beliefs.
turn your fist to them please it's over
Don't cheat.
Everybody ask his group or the whole.
No. You ask the spokesman of other groups. Okay. You ask him about his beliefs.
when was
And when yes.
For instance, where is April here or there?
No. About his group. His group.
Ask me about anyone.
Where was Thamir born?
no don't turn no
Don't turn your back.
Down in September.
was born in September
Yeah.
raise it
Right.
please raise it
What's the point? What's the name of your group? D. 5 points for group D. Thank you. Yes.
What's trouble with it?
What is that? You lose 5 points. You lose 5 points. No. Ask him another one.
I know him before.
What you do? Don't cheat. Don't turn your back.
Ask him about the year.
January is true? Okay, you get another 5 points. Thank you very much. Go back to your line, okay? Thank you. Yes, mister. Which one of the group is your group? Group D.
Turn around. Give your back.
Give your back. Face here, okay? Give your back to. Give your back to. Okay, now
Raise it, please.
Okay, no. Studies him for half a minute.
No, here we should. Yeah,
time over.
خلاص, okay,
Time
that's it. Now action.
When was Muhammad born?
November.
This is true?
What about Musa?
January.
Okay.
أفضل كده.
Yes.
Because they are 3 only.
3 only.
I like that.
بعدين إذا عمل كده.
What about What about Luke?
August.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I think that we get the idea. Okay? We finish this. It is intrinsic motivation. I asked him about his birthday months. He was born in January. He was born in any month of the year, and the student is practicing in a technique inside the
So
class.
the technique is
Is birthday line. Of course, I can change the content. She is a birthday line, hot colors. She removes the colors and moves animals. Removes animals and moves and so on. Thank you very much. This is
there's another step.
Yes. To make the month in order.
let's make them in order. Let's put the months of in
Okay,
order.
you have to sit down, please.
Okay. Okay. Who holds January?
Who was born in
Who was
January?
born in January? Mr. Ibrahim is still here and holds January.
Yes. February, after please. March, April, May, June, July.
Each one, let's try to make a birthday line. A birthday line.
Give them your back.
January. Anybody was born in January?
February. Yes, what's February? No one was born in February.
Who was born in
Yes,
February?
please.
January. Okay, join him, please.
Yes. What about February? March.
Who was born in February?
March.
March. Okay, join him, please.
April. April.
Yes, let's make a line.
May. April. Okay, Mr. Abdurrahman, join us, please.
Nobody was born in February
May.
at all?
June.
John?
June. July. Yes. Make them in order, please. July. August. September. October. November. December. Hurry up. Make them in order. Hurry up. Hurry up,
You
please.
finish birthday line?
Here we have the same month. Okay. Yes. Yes. January, please. Raise your paper. February. Where's February? March. Where's March?
من نوفمبر هنا 1 نوفمبر.
No, after this. January, then February, March, April.
So now, we put all months of the year in order.
Okay, just a minute, please. Let's start. The first month.
What's the first month of the year?
What's the first month of the year? Only January. What's the first month of the year? Raise your voice. What's the first month of the year? What's the second month of the year? Raise your voice, please. What's the second month of the year? What's the third month of the year?
What is the fourth month of the year?
What's
What's the fifth month of the year?
Say it.
Fifth month. John. Fifth? Where is May?
May. What is May?
Nobody was born in May? Anybody in
What's the
May?
sixth month of the year? The sixth month.
The sixth month of the year, June.
John.
What about the seventh month of the year? July. What about the eighth month of the year? August. What about the ninth month of the year? September. What about the 10th month of the year? Nobody. Okay. What about
The 11th.
the 11th month of the year? November.
What about
The 12th month of the year? December. Well, thank you very much for your cooperation. Please sit down. Elementary stage.
نرجع نقول ما أصدق. تجربة 30 سنة.
ولا شو اسوي فيه؟ هذا عصبني في مصر جيب كده صدقه.
The second technique is called I don't believe you technique. I don't believe you technique. Here is kind of more complex techniques than this one, and inshallah will be easy. Group A.
Excuse me, one point.
Yes.
Okay, what is the relation between the month and relatedness now?
And relatedness. My birthday. My birthday is a personal information about me, and this is a real life situation that I may face.
Okay, we make changes with animals.
Of course,
Okay, it's all up to you.
of course.
Maybe
Maybe
you
to
can
you.
use the days of the week.
For
Days of
example,
the
in animals, how it can be related to the...
I will take my students to the zoo. Look at this. This is an elephant, okay? And after taking this trip, we may practice this technique inside the classroom with pictures, okay? So it is applicable. You can just change the content of the technique.
Also by colors.
Colors, any category. Colors, vegetables,
Or like
fruit, anything.
You know food, vegetables, for example, put them in an alphabetical order. Apple, then you move. Who likes apple? Banana. Then also beginning with C, beginning with D, and so on. So that you can modify the idea itself.
Okay. I don't believe your technique. Here in front of each group we have an envelope. Please open the envelope. Okay, in front of you we have 3 dialogues, right? The first group, to get the mistake from one of the dialogue, will take 5 points. Yes. So there's a spelling mistake. Please try to find it.
spelling mistakes.
Yes.
In each one.
No, in one of the dialogue.
On one of the
Very small.
Spelling.
Spelling mistake?
One spelling mistake.
فيها weekend يعني.
Only spelling mistakes or capitalization?
No, not this.
One word.
خليها صح. Yes. Thank you very much, sir. What's your name? Mr. Saleh. Mr. Saleh gets the 5 points for his group. In group B, we have a spelling mistake, and it is the small I. It is written in the first of the sentence, at the very beginning of the sentence, and it is written in a small letter. It should be in capital. Okay?
Small T instead of
خلاص طبعا mistakes تانية عليا.
Anyone.
In anyone, خلاص we finished this one.
Okay.
The second step. I want now. Did you read the dialogues?
إن شاء الله.
All of you, did you read the dialogues?
Yeah.
Okay, it's talking about personal information. Now, each one of you, please open a new paper and write 2 true sentences about yourself and 2 false sentences about yourself. 2 true sentences about yourself and 2 false sentences about yourself. Each one.
Maybe in the same page.
Please hold the paper.
I have finished.
Did you write 4 sentences? 2 true and 2 false?
Only spelling.
Two true.
Hassan?
You must write it because you will read it, okay? You must write it, please.
I write it in my mind.
No. It's the second step we will read.
Excuse me.
Yes. Now write 2 true sentences about yourself and 2 false sentences about yourself. Okay? Yes.
Only spelling or copying, punctuation, things like that.
It comes in anything.
Only spelling.
Not only spelling. Okay, but write 2. Now write
Finish.
2 true sentences about yourself
Finish.
and
The
2 false
the first
sentences
group.
about yourself.
Group finished. Finished يا أستاذي.
No, from your mind, from your mind. I like fishing. I like حاجة بقى فيها exaggeration زي الدايلوج. تمام؟ حاجة فيها مبالغة to be obvious that it is wrong. I like mountain climbing. Nobody likes mountain climbing, so it will be false. Okay? I am 100 years old. I am 200 years old. This is a wrong sentence. An example of a wrong sentence. Make a wrong sentence or a false sentence like this. Did you finish? Okay, you are in group A. Okay, another 5 groups. Okay.
أي معلومة. أي معلومة.
Wrong information. We have finished here.
إيه خلاص سجلنا.
Did all the groups finish? Did all the group finish?
Yes. It's all.
Okay, now choose again a spokesman for each group. A spokesman for each group.
Change. Give another man.
Okay, another man.
Give another man.
Okay, we will start with you, sir. Come. Please collect the paper from your colleagues.
Okay.
Okay.
Arab,
Now,
please.
please.
Newcomers, yalla please. Bingo.
Very easy. Now, come like this, like me. The right of all the groups. We will start with you. You will just read the sentences in front of you. Okay, you may sit down. Thank you very much. Now you will read the sentences. When you hear them, you will hear 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will hear 8 right sentences, 8 true sentences, and 8 false sentences. But when you hear a sentence that you think it is false, just say, I don't believe you. Okay? Just say, I don't believe you. And you will say, the one who writes the false sentence will say a true one instead of it. Okay? Okay? What?
We don't get that.
No, right. Say any true sentence about it.
Okay.
Okay? But if you say, I don't believe you, on a true sentence, you will lose 5 points and they will gain 5 points. Okay? Okay? Read loud, please.
Okay. I'm
Just listen.
a professional basketball player.
Raise your
All of
voice.
them don't believe you. Is this a true? Is it a true statement?
No.
It is. It is false. Okay, all the groups take 5 points.
What about the correct statement?
Hmm?
To correct the statement directly?
Okay, would you like to correct it? Do you have another true statement about yourself?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he is not.
He's not professional.
Here's what.
Just about yourself.
That's it.
Okay, say something else about yourself. Something true about yourself. Instead of it.
My name is Fab.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. I live in Ontario, Canada.
Hmm?
I live in Ontario, Canada.
He lives in Ottawa, Canada.
Correct.
This is correct. Was they, nobody said I don't believe you. Do you believe it? Okay. Yes.
I own 2 cars.
I own 2 cars.
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe you?
اللي بعده.
Next. Read also.
Fácil. My name is.
I am a teacher. Yes. I am from Saudi Arabia. I'm a pilot.
I'm a
I don't think so.
I am a restaurant.
I don't believe.
He's British.
I don't believe. اللي بعده.
Are you talking about as information or grammatical sentence?
No, we are speaking about information about you.
Oh, yeah.
Personal
But
information.
Sarah, because most of us do not know each other, we give exaggerated examples. Like I'm 20, I have $20 million in my account in the bank.
This is true about me. Mr. Rick.
Okay. I am from Hyderabad.
I don't believe you.
I am 23 years old. I am a supervisor.
Yes.
Okay, now thank you very much.
You as a teacher may change the position, say that instead of oral repetition to choose someone. After giving the statement, okay, stop, Ahmed. Give an answer. Whether I believe you or I don't believe you.
Would you like to start? Yes, sir.
I have twins.
I have twins. Okay.
I am a supervisor.
Yes.
I am a boy.
I am a boy.
I am a boy.
Who will say I don't believe you? Nobody. You win 5 points.
I am from Kuwait.
No. I don't believe you.
I am from Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
I like to travel.
Yes.
Okay.
I fly like a bird.
Stop,
No.
stop, stop.
I don't believe
Please, mister.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe him?
don't believe it.
Not me.
Okay.
Okay.
I fly like a bird.
Okay.
By his
So,
feeling.
My name is Ali.
Maybe.
Maybe.
maybe. والله مجموعة دي ما فيها حدا.
I am honest man.
I don't believe you.
Shanti, where is this? Who is the right?
Because you are.
Okay, you. So first, he said, I don't believe you, but you are right. So you will get 5 points. Because you are honest man.
I am a tall man.
Okay.
I am not short man. I am from China.
I don't believe it.
Thank you. So from this technique, we revise personal information about yourself, about your hobbies, about your personal information, name and maybe birthday, any information that you write, and we practiced it, asking about it, and introducing it to another in public, so that the student I can allow my student to speak in public to his classroom, and others communicate with him in this classroom.
Okay. Before anything, please. This is the elementary stage. Is it right? Mr. Darwish, please come here. This is the secondary stage for the same technique.
Okay.
Okay, I don't believe you. Go directly, mister. Watch them all out. Yesterday, don't be afraid. Please.
Yes, you are one of my relatives.
Mr. Magdi yesterday talked much
Yes.
about strategies, but in fact, I don't believe him.
قررنا بالأول.
Me either.
It's up to you.
So we will see if he believes in me or no. Before 2 years, this is an example to you, okay? I'm with it. Before 2 years, I performed al-Hajj. How did you go to Mecca? I went by plane. How much did it cost you to go to Al-Hajj? 5,000 riyal. How did he go? I told you by plane. Again, I can't remember. Okay. Where did you perform Al-Hajj? This means that I will never believe you. Yes? Okay. Where did you go to perform Al-Hajj? Oh, I went to Tabuk. I don't believe you, Habibi. You are right. I went to Makkah al-Mukarramah. That's it. So, in the same way. Yes. I go in groups before, in fact, this technique was prepared for second year secondary, unit 2, lesson 4, under the title of communications. I prepared this technique for this, but yesterday some changes has been happened. So this, please, this is your name of your group.
Hey,
Yes, it's the name of your group, please.
sound.
It's the name of your group.
No, sound for
Yes, and this is the name of your group, please. Yes. What's the name of your group, please? SPE. Yes. SPE. Yes. Now I'll begin with you.
Yes.
I'll begin with you on here. I make relatedness between the subject material and about my personal information. Look at C. I will deal with you about Unit 1, first term, third year secondary stage, lesson number 4 under the title of the water. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. But please, I want you to ask me 4 questions.
Each one will ask.
Each one will ask me, but pay attention. Don't repeat the question.
Okay.
Okay? Yes, we begin with this student. Yesterday I was so thirsty.
Why?
Because I was thirsty. Yes. Yes. Okay. We go to another student. Yes, the same question.
The same?
Yes. You didn't answer. No, according to the type of the question, yes. You didn't answer the question. Yes, please. Yesterday I was so thirsty.
So what did you do?
Good. I drank water. Yes, please.
Repeat the question. The same question.
No, don't repeat it. I can help you. I can give you some helping words.
Don't help him.
We have a time.
Repeat the sentences.
Huh?
Repeat the sentence. Then I will ask any question.
The main topic.
Tell
Last
me,
time.
then came back to him.
Yes.
Tell to me, then came back.
Okay.
Okay. Where did you get the water from?
Yes. Good. I
Yeah.
got it from the sea.
You lost it.
How much?
You lost it.
I don't believe
I don't believe
How
you.
much?
You are right. Sea water is salty water. Okay? What's the name of the group, please?
Express mail.
Express Mail, yes. You are going to be deal with third year secondary school, Unit 4, and Unit 2, and the study of traveling in Saudi Arabia. Yes? This is a fact. I'm talking to a fact. And Mr. Ahmed Fathi knows this, and Mr. Magduz and my colleagues know that. Before 1 month, I traveled to Egypt.
Why did you travel?
Huh?
Why? By what means? But by
One question. One question, please.
how
Please?
how did you travel?
Good. I traveled by. Please pay attention. Please listen to your friends. Your colleagues, please excuse me. Yes, please. I went by plane. Yes, please.
How much have you paid?
Good. 2,000 riyals.
Did you go alone?
Yeah.
Why you didn't travel by car? It's better for you.
No, I have money. I have money. And I can't travel by plane.
You will enjoy road.
Yes, enjoy.
How much money?
I can give you.
Yeah.
I can give someone to help you.
How much money do you have?
Give me you.
Yes, you can say a drink, flight attendant. Yeah, let's leave to the
Something on board the plane.
a drink, flight attendant.
Okay, did you drink water on the plane?
Yeah, I drank.
Who served you in the airplane?
Huh?
Who served you in the
Good.
plane?
The pilot.
I don't believe you.
You are right, flight attendant. What's the name of the group? Satellites. You are satellite.
Please, just listen to him.
Please, excuse me, please. Listen. This is lesson for you, not for me. You will be tested after 2 months. You are sitting with the system forward. Satellites. Inshallah, satellites. Yes. It's about secondary school. Unit 6. Second term. Health care. Okay? Health care. Yes. This is a fact to Allah. Before 45 days, I was ill.
So what did you do?
I went to the hospital.
Did they give you a description?
Yeah.
What kind of medicine did you take?
He gave me some pills. Yeah.
How are you now?
As you see, I am not healthy. Yes.
Did you have any operation?
No. فوق عليا ولا ايه؟
Who gave you the medicine?
The teacher.
I don't believe
You are right, the doctor. Very good, excellent. What is the group? Electronic mail. Electronic mail can reach the receivers in seconds. Yes? And inshallah you will reach to your country by plane, inshallah. Yes. Your group, take care please. It needs something. Take care. I can help you. You need a help. You will see now. You will see now. This is about from third year secondary school, first term, unit number 5, Earth and its neighbors. Before 60 days, I traveled to the sun. Don't cut it from the beginning. Let me enlarge my chest. So why don't you believe me? Why don't you believe me? Huh? Why don't you believe me? I catch you. Why not?
Nobody can.
No. I go with another scientist. What?
6 days?
Yeah. No. No, 3 days go to the sun in a rocket. I believe you. Why don't you believe me? Huh? I go very good by a rocket.
No, is it health or cough?
How long did it take you to reach the sun?
3 days. I asked the teachers of science and told me this. You can reach it in 3 days.
How did you beat the ticket?
Yes? Apollo could beat the ticket.
He's the owner of the
He has 2 rockets. Huh? How come? I can help you. Ice cream melt. I can help you. Ice cream with me. Yes. The fact is that the sun is very hot.
Did you stop at
No, direct. No, direct. You know the pilot? Microsoft. Yeah. You are right. Why? Because I took an ice cream. You can ask me, this ice cream milk? I can tell you, no. I was dreaming. You are sleeping. Huh? I was dreaming. You were sleeping alone. I was dreaming. That's enough.
Really, Mr. Abu Salah has got many trainings and activities, techniques like this. But of course, timing is pushing all of us to stop that and move to contents. وكل له الله يسامحك يا ابو عمر ما اقدرش اقول كده.
Mr. Rahman, I believe, yes, you don't. Yes, please. Mr. Rahman, I believe that you don't remember me. You and Mr. San visited me at Muaz ibn Jabal Secondary School at the youth of Saud al-Zami and Khalaf al-Muwais. Yes. Maybe. And in fact,
No, you visited me with Mr. Sana at Muaz ibn Jabal.
That means you are very old.
Denial, eh? Mr. Salah.
Okay, if you have any comment,
Because Mr. Salah encouraged me to follow this technique of relatedness. In fact, I followed from a long time, but I don't know that its name is relatedness. I do it from my essential, from my feeling, but I don't know its name until Mr. Salah came up to us. Thank you for listening.
for 3 or 4 minutes, if you have any comment about what was achieved before you, yes, please.
Mr. Saleh, what is the relationship between these examples and the relatedness strategy?
Yes, good. This is a personal information about me. Statements gives you personal information about me. I relate it with the subject, with the learning materials that the students study, and at the same time, personal information about me. And there is another point I told you. There is another technique that had about communications. I visited post office in Hafid Batin. There is a video there, and we connect between the second year secondary school and second communication with the post office in Hafid Batin. This is a relating between the real material and the real life and the material. Yes. At the same time, I visited Kaisuma airport. At the same time, I did al-Hajj in the desert without my clothes. As you see that I am shy, really, but I put off my clothes and circle with my students, and there are many videos can show you this. At the same time, I did a practical lesson in Maktab al-Galiyat. Many things. Don't go your country and tell me your name and maybe my grandfather lost to where and go to Egypt.
Thanks a lot, Mr.